Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Big Plays, the return. I'm Josh Cribbs.
And I'm Maria Cribbs, and hi, it's Thursday.
It is
Doing
Thursday.
a special show for y'all. You know
Special
what?
Thursday.
We weren't on Tuesday because of the holiday, and so he was like, well, let's do something a little extra special and go live before the Browns game tonight, baby.
It's that awkward period right now between Christmas and New Year's, where everybody and our producer Ryan, he said it best. We just don't know or care what day it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's off, right?
No one knows,
and no one knows what day it is.
It's Thursday. We have a Browns game tonight.
It's game day. Just for
8:15,
you guys who don't know, right?
And I'm shocked because we're right down here. I mean, we're in the heart of where everybody tailgates, and I thought they were going to already be setting up, Josh.
Yeah, they are. It's a lot of people. It's one lot that's already filled up, but it's a work day,
right?
Right. So some people actually have to work after Christmas. My brother actually worked Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. He was like, man, I got to go get these coins.
Exactly. Get all the holiday. I'm racking up on all the holiday pay.
Exactly. But let's get into last game before we're going to work in back order.
That was the Texans, right?
The Texans, the Houston Texans. I think it was the Browns showed domination. They showed, I was like, I'm all on board with Flacco fever. How you like that?
You got Flacco fever?
Flacco fever.
Okay, all right.
Is that what we're suffering from?
Hot in here.
Flacco fever.
Okay, all right.
I want to get the shirt. They have shirts and everything.
Oh, they do?
Man, they have everything.
I noticed, right? Okay.
Flacco fever.
Okay.
I'm involved. I'm
here for it. I'm here for all of it.
Amari Cooper.
On fire. What was that? 265 yards. Set a record.
AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, he looks better than he did on any team from when he came for the Raiders.
Right.
And the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Amari Cooper, hands down, has found new life.
When you set records like that, because I know you've hit countless records.
Right.
Do you go into a game with, okay, I know I need to get this, or you just ball out and just see what happens? I tell our son, he plays sports, by the way.
That question.
I let him know. I said, hey, go into a game with intention. Well, how many points you want to put up? How many rebounds you want to have? How many assists?
Really good
How many
question.
yards do you want? How does that work? I wish we had Amari Cooper on here to tell us, but he got a game tonight, so we got to just go for Josh. Go ahead, baby.
Exactly. So understanding this, the only way and the only reason a lot of times guys will want to reach a certain goal like he did is if there's escalators in his contract. Escalators mean if I reach a certain threshold, I get a bonus. So when people say, he signed for 3 years, $18 million. Nope. He signed, that's the $18 million is the most that the player could make.
Right.
The guaranteed money is only guaranteed if they're getting cut. He has to play to get the guaranteed money. No one usually has a contract like Deshaun when they say fully guaranteed. That's different. When they say regular guaranteed money, it's not it's guaranteed only if the player plays.
Okay. So
they can cut him and the money don't get it.
Right.
So when they say these big contracts, you got to look deeper into the contract. There's escalators. There's incentives. So I remember. You remember that incentive I made?
Yeah,
against the Steelers?
I remember your escalators. I do remember that, but you know what? It's towards the end of the season. You're right. Because anybody that works in sales or anything like that, fourth quarters where you got to hit those numbers.
Got to hit the numbers.
Because that determines your bonus.
Exactly.
So, okay. All right.
The bonuses. So he may very well turn to Flacco and say, Flacco, hey, I got you 50 bands.
I just need a hit.
I need these many catches.
Give me the ball, baby.
With the world, with the what they say with the center of a top Tootsie Pop. How many did it take to get this? The world may never know if that happened between Flacco fever, Flacco, and Amari Cooper. However, do it again, please. Do it again.
Yeah.
Even though today's game, foreshadowing, Amari Cooper is questionable. But that's just sometimes he's questionable, not doubtful.
Okay.
So doubtful and questionable is different.
Coach too.
No, that means he took days off. It's a short week. Questionable. He's nursing injuries. We fully expect Amari Cooper out there today.
Okay. That's not just to throw the other team off.
Not to throw
prepare
the
for
team
him
off,
regardless.
but you have to list guys when they miss practice or they're nursing injuries. By league rule, you have to say they're questionable when they're injured or not practicing.
Right.
They're questionable.
But you love the Texans game. You was happy about it.
Very Merry Christmas. The Browns gave us a Christmas gift, and it was.
Ladies, if you ever want to ask your man for some money, hit them up right after their game, after their team wins. See, you see them cheering and the game just went off. Be like, hey, babe,
let that money flow. I done gave up all. I done took like $3,000 out of the account. Let it snow.
And she can have whatever she want. My team just won. That's the perfect time right there. Hit them up immediately. Like as soon as you see the score. Fourth quarter.
No, how I go. Outside is cold. Let the fire blaze. And baby, let it
snow.
And that's when the Browns win. Ask your guys for, because everybody, I was giving out, I was giving out all type of gifts on Christmas. The money game we played on Christmas.
You did.
Cue up the money game real quick.
You want to show everybody? Okay.
Yeah, on Christmas Day, after the Browns game, I'm feeling all good and Gucci.
That's true.
I had my little, I went to the safe.
Josh was a little generous.
I went to the safe and let me go ahead and keep the party going. So I was like, son, you know what? You got everything you need. Check this out real quick. And we'll talk through. We played a little money game.
I seen that. Oh, y'all probably seen that all over social media. Different families are getting together playing those games for the holidays. And so
they usually had ones and fives. It was 50s and 100s.
Josh had 50s and 100s. I said, let me tap in on this one right here.
Maria did try to play. And I was like, Maria, get out of here. Christmas is for the kids.
It looks easier than what it really is. It's really hard.
It was not easy at all.
Izzy was
and
trying.
Look, the first time we played that with him, I actually put the money down, and as soon as he put the blindfolds on, I took the money away.
All off the table.
And he was just on there, and then every now and then I drop $1 on his hand so he could think that he was
something's on there.
Yeah, something was there.
He's smart. He was like, I don't hear anything.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh. But
I didn't get any turn on that though.
Yeah, you don't.
Go ahead and put
you
the
weren't
money out
supposed
here
to get a
I
turn.
got a spatula somewhere around here.
Nah, the devil is a lie.
Right.
But I about to say the Texans, they didn't have CJ Stroud.
Okay, true.
And that was huge.
Yeah.
The Browns, we own the Texans, right? We put in good work against them because at the beginning of the year, this was supposed to be Deshaun Watson going back to the Houston Texans and playing. Yeah. They were going to advertise the mess out of this game if Deshaun Watson had been the quarterback.
Right.
Because he had a grudge against them for, messing up his contract situation and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Fast forward, you got C.J. Stroud who balling out. You got Flacco who balling out. C.J. Stroud not even in the game. Yeah. And we still all, as a Browns fan, as a fandom, and as the players, because they went out there and did that.
Did the thing.
That they were locked in. Mari Cooper and Flacco. Oh my, that duo. Man, if that continues,
how they gelling like that? It's just so good.
That was phenomenal, Maria. Even throughout the course of the game, I was like, man, I can chill.
I think, like you saying, there might be a little incentive right there. Now that I
chill.
Now that I look with my, because when you watch the game as a fan, we watching it with the googly eyes, like we want everything to go right. But now I'm sitting back. It probably was some escalators in there. Like I need some yards, man.
It seemed
I'm guaranteed $2 million if I hit this. I need some passes, man.
But
it's like
Flacco,
why they gelling? Like I love the way they gelling like
this.
And
it's not just Cooper. You know who got involved, who's getting involved now? The Chief.
Oh, yeah, Njoku.
David Njoku.
Out of nowhere.
It has been balling.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to bring our producer on because I want to talk more about this relationship, how, so Ryan,
what's up, Ryan? Come on, we want to see you, baby.
What's
got a
up,
fresh
everybody?
shave.
I'm glad to make my appearance here.
Yeah, let's go, Ryan.
Now you know who's the man behind the camera.
Exactly. Y'all got to know who is, giving us information, who put everything on the screen.
Yeah.
This is our producer, Ryan, in the flesh. But I got to ask you, Ryan, because they did a special on the Browns being mic'd up.
Right.
And they, you heard Coach Stefanski talk about how let's keep Njoku getting touches.
Yeah.
Like, do we see now how powerful it is when he's calling Njoku's number?
Yes.
He's literally calling his number. Like, how do you feel like we're going to look in the future if they keep calling Njoku's number?
Yeah, I mean, one of the best parts about this Flacco run, of course, is Amari Cooper and how well he's been doing. But you look at it, he's unlocked David Njoku in a way we didn't see Deshaun, PJ, or DTR do. And it's been really special, right? David Njoku, I believe, leads the league in yards after the catch. And you can just see when he runs, he's got that Gronk-type run. You know the first person who touches him isn't going to tackle him.
Right.
You got to have two people to bring him down, and it's been super special to see. And he's been playing out of of his mind, one of the best tight ends in the game right now. And as the receivers say, Joe Flacco has one of those best balls in the NFL to catch, and he's just proving it week in and week out now.
That's crazy, Ryan, that you said.
Sound like he rapping.
He unlocks. It did look like Ryan was rapping. Like he was 8 miles over that joint. Like I was Lotto, like I'm Lotto.
You don't want to hear me rap, I promise you that. I promise you that.
Rest in peace, Lotto. Like I'm Lotto, and he 8 miles me over that joint. Like, man, he's like Gronk when he runs.
Yeah. He's unlocked, baby,
with the flow.
With the guns.
But, yeah. Oh, look at you ready. But it was crazy, Ryan, because you said it. They unlocked David Njoku.
Yeah.
And I thought DTR usually when to get quarterbacks a rhythm, they go to go to the tight ends.
Rookie best friend.
Yes, they're short plucks, easy, and it's in between. It's not out wide. Your guy's right in your face, like working the slot, and they didn't do that. But to see David Njoku unlocked, to see Amari Cooper being unlocked. And they not unlocking them and just like, hey, you're a key. He unlocked them in ways that it's changing the game, the way defenses are allowed to play us.
Yeah, you can tell just in his play how much more confident he is because he had the struggles with the drops in the first half of the season. But it's
you don't even remember it no more.
You know how talented
guys,
he is.
I'm sorry, I do because I was going to say, why is it like the beginning of the season? Because it seems like every season I'm always rooting for Njoku because first of all, he fine, okay, I mean, all the girls be rooting for him. But it's like in the beginning of the season, I'm like, God,
you shoot your eye out, kid.
I'm always wondering, is he going to continue to be a part of the organization because of the drops? Because it seems like it's inconsistent. Like game after game.
Let's talk about that,
And so now
Ryan.
when I see him coming through clutch, it's like, is it the coaching? Is it the new QB? What is it?
So players go through that. And it's how you bounce back. So if a guy drops a ball, Maria, Ryan, and what can they do to,
make up for it?
To make up for it. And not just the coach's eyes, but the fans' eyes. You play like that.
Absolutely.
You ball, you end up on Good Morning Football, angry runs. You lead the league in yards after catch, and you continue to be a force for your team. You don't disappear. When your number's called, you continue to ball out. And am I mistaken? Hasn't he done that so far since the drops?
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the recent sample size, right? He had that first touchdown that finally got us on the board against the Bears in the back of the end zone. Tremendous catch. But then you go even further than that. The one 3rd and long, it was a little bit above his head. He should have caught it like he did.
Right.
And then he ran to get the first down that pretty much clinched the game. He's been, I mean, as good as Amari Cooper has been, and he's been phenomenal, David Njoku has been just as an important part of that offense. And it's been awesome to see.
That's what people don't understand, Ryan. And I hope everyone heard that. Just as important Amari Cooper is, David Njoku is.
Out there
and I think more so because defenses have to prepare for him. You're not just allowed to double Amari Cooper. You have to account for David Njoku.
I hear what y'all saying, but I'm still wondering, like, where was this at the beginning of the season? I'm sorry. Like, how are people just coming out of nowhere just start balling out? I'm thinking it's a change in QB.
It's not how you
something.
Start. It's how you finish.
I know that sounds good, but I don't have amnesia. I remember how we started. So I'm like, where was this person, 8 weeks ago? I'm going to be real.
I understand. However.
Because honestly, I don't feel like you give someone, I mean, you keep getting chance after chance. The NFL usually like, you got a producer, you out of here.
But ain't this a great chance? This is an opportunity. This is like a guy messing up with a woman, Ryan. And then she said, you better get your act together or I'm going to leave
And I might let you stay.
And then that man get his act together. He treating you to everything. He giving you all the love and affection. He on point. You gonna bring him back down to square one?
Y'all see how Ryan gave Josh his shot? All these sports fans in here, they showing each other love. Let me get my shot, Ryan.
No. Let me tell you this.
Now, I'm telling you this. Hold on. I might let you stay, but I ain't going to never forget.
See, that's a scorned woman. You need to let me go. If the Browns treated Njoku like that, Ryan, if I'm Njoku, I'm going to leave.
See ya.
You sound more, see ya.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
That sounds more like Baker. And remember the relationship they had? Baker had to leave because the relationship was too far broken.
Right.
If it's too far broken, which it ain't, you gotta walk away. Okay. But the relationship between David Njoku, the Chief, and the Browns, as long as he keep on balling like he is, that's all we care about. What have you done for me lately? That's all that matters.
So basically, you saying, and
this
is not dedicated. This is not giving energy to the Chief. I'm just saying any player in general. So you let me know that I can just be dropping balls. I can just be half-assing it for 8 weeks. But as long as I ball out the last few games, I'm guaranteed a spot come next season.
But that's not true.
That's how you making me feel.
But that's not true.
That's how I perceive what you just said.
He did not drop balls for 8 weeks.
I didn't say he. I'm just saying with that rhetoric,
Anybody.
with that narrative you putting out there, that may seem like I can slack all season. If I come through clutch these last few games, I got a spot next year.
No, incorrect.
Oh, okay. That's what I heard.
What's the receiver that was drafted that we got rid of at the beginning of the year? Remember the
Anthony Schwartz.
Anthony Schwartz.
Okay.
Dropping balls all throughout the year. Last year.
He dropped balls.
Preseason too.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Even
though he was a 3rd-round draft pick, we had to let him go. He was finishing strong. He was coming through in some games in preseason, but it was too little, too late.
Okay.
You're not allowed to do that in the NFL. They paid money on Njoku. Njoku got paid. And so
he'll get some extra chances.
He gets some
to
extra
make it a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's made up for it.
Okay.
And if he continues on this
path.
path.
And I think, Sue, when you're good looking, and I hate to be like, pretty privilege is real.
This is
pretty
amazing. Is that why me and you still married? That's why, because I'm...
that ain't the only reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm with you. I'm like, damn it. She good.
Hey, by the way, we're being extra funny today because we're not going on Bally's. This show is going to just be on YouTube strictly. So we gonna be a little looser today.
We're gonna be a little loose.
Yeah, but I like that. Okay, but Njoku for real, he doing his thing.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper did his thing that game.
Also, before we move on, the defense traveled.
Oh,
now Ryan.
I gotta say, hold on. Every time you say defense, this goes up.
Okay.
I got me some gear.
And she got that because the defense.
Been killing it, baby.
They've been killing it.
I mean, the audience like, defense.
And they are elite because they traveled. In my eyes, Ryan, the only thing that was keeping our defense from being elite, because it's different to say, man, y'all got a great defense. But when you give a defense a tag elite, that means rain, sleet, snow, shine, your defense is going to keep y'all in the games, which they basically did at home.
Yeah.
And on the road, it was like, dang, where our defense go? But now the Houston Texans, they travel. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said it yourself, the best. The only knock on that defense was the fact that they were so dominant at home, but oftentimes they didn't travel very well. And I think a part of that, too, is because our offense was so turnover heavy, we saw the defense get put in these tough spots on the opposite side of the field. So that does affect it too. I believe since our bye week 5, we've only had like one game without a turnover. And so obviously, and we're fortunate enough that our defense has been so good to cover our offense for that reason.
Maria, you ain't
every time y'all say defense.
Every time you say defense, she put up that.
You too. I did it for you too.
Yeah,
you didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
But Josh, it's been so huge. Like that Houston game was the perfect. We'll have one more chance on the road in Cincinnati, but we're not even sure if we're gonna have our starters out there. So that was a huge game for momentum, and we know that unless something crazy happens, we're likely gonna be that 5th seed, which means we're gonna be traveling on the road. So
the defense has.
We're gonna go as far as our defense.
The
is gonna
whole
take
playoffs.
us. Yeah. Absolutely.
The whole play. We on a roll. We have to be road dogs.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Warriors. My girls watch the show too. Does this mean if we win tonight, we're guaranteed going to be in the playoffs?
That's guaranteed 100% clinch.
For real?
1,000%. We already 99%. But win tonight is you're clinched.
But hold on.
No matter what happens,
Flacco used to play with the Jets. I feel like they know what to expect. They know his moves. They know his weaknesses. They know his strengths. I don't know. That might not be an easy dub as y'all. The
Jets ain't had the type of firepower the Browns have.
That's true.
That's you can't.
But I'm just saying, when somebody familiar, when you let somebody, you let an ex go and then you let them back in, you know what they capable of. Ladies, we know. So
I mean, a lot of things changed in a year.
Ain't nothing changed.
I'm just saying.
He's to the same old dog.
I wanna. Oh, are we still talking about football?
Ain't that right, Baby Yoda? No.
I want look. Christmas was great. We talked about it. I want to show y'all a fan that gave me. Look at you, let Yoda talking
Baby Yoda
over
said,
there.
That's right, Maria.
I want to show a picture of a fan getting my jersey for Christmas. I thought that was cute.
Aww.
It was like, boom, my bro got my nephew this sweet throwback. So I guess wearing a Cribs jersey is a throwback.
Is that throwback? They make it seem like you like, oh.
It's been a decade.
That's barely even 40. You barely 40.
And a lot of people come up to me, when I was in high school, you was everything to the team. I'm like, yeah, you have a cute family. They got a whole family.
They got grandkids now.
I'm like, buddy, we the same age.
Josh, how about this for you? When you were the best player on the Browns by far, I think I was in 4th grade.
Goodness gracious.
Are you serious?
I had to do that to you. I had to
Making
do
people
it.
feel old, man. God, dog.
Yeah, I think I need to put my readers on.
Josh said put my readers on. Get you a pipe, Josh. You gotta get you a pipe, too.
They gonna call me Pop.
So how does that make you feel, though? You're like, okay, oh, my God.
It does. It keeps me in the weight room.
Yeah.
It keeps me in the weight room. Because I like when people say, and I like when people say, like, you still could play. You like, and then I be like, thank you for that. I've been working out. When I walked past you, I was sucking it in too. Yeah.
About to pass out taking photos with people.
So, Ryan, what you think, man? We signed kicker Riley.
Oh yeah.
K. Riley Patterson, right? And I ain't gonna say our savior, our Pro Bowl kicker, Dustin Hopkins. He out for the game.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Not just that though. Bororquez.
Yes.
He is going to be out for this game.
He is. Sorry,
Dustin Hopkins had no reason to go after the. Why you run after people like that, man?
What you think?
And then messed up your hamstring.
He was feeling it.
Go sit yourself down somewhere, man. You don't get paid to do that.
I'm like, what are you doing, Hopkins? Look.
He thought he was out there running a 4.4.
That was Damian Pierce, though. Damian Pierce was a starting running back.
Yeah, it was.
He's out there like Damian Pierce, like, oh, yeah. And then you got Dustin Hopkins, God bless him.
Yes.
He was trying, but Bubba Ventrone ain't asked you to do that.
No, man.
Phil Dawson would never.
Phil Dawson would never.
You get paid to kick winning field goals.
Yeah.
Make field goals, make points, and do kickoffs. That's it, brother. I love you, though. The effort was there. You get 1,000% effort.
I know that hamstring was on fire.
But the reason why his hamstring, his body, his lungs, he was like, I'm not even sure, Ryan.
Take me to the game, coach. Take me to the game, coach.
Dustin Hopkins even runs sprints with the team. And it's not nothing against him. It's that, do you know Phil Dawson and crew?
Yeah.
In the middle of when special teams practice was over, because it's in the beginning of practice, the coaches released them. They didn't have to be to come with the team and break down at the end of the game. Yeah. They were gone to the golf course.
Yeah.
They did their job for the day.
Yeah, right.
That's all you're here for.
I think Dustin wanted to show he had heart. What you think, Ryan? He wanted to show I got heart. I'm all in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. If I was in that moment, I'm sure I would have tried to make the tackle. You would have liked to see him.
I would have tried to tackle one.
I mean, it's just almost impossible to tell a dude who's out there, especially when you're a kicker or a punter, right? Like, sometimes if you see the field maybe for a total of a minute, like if for 10 seconds for a field goal here and there. I mean, you're barely on the field, Ryan. So especially when you've been on the sideline sitting there, I mean, you're just juiced up.
So you saying he won his moment. He won his moment, baby.
He wants his Sports Center moment.
If I was running next to Hopkins. Listen to this. If I'm running next to Hopkins, we both chasing the same guy, and I look over and I see, I'm going to tackle you.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going to tackle Hopkins.
Yes.
Nigga, what the?
Like, please.
I'm hitting him with a roll tackle.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or I'm gonna pull. Hey, we ain't getting him. And hold him because he was high knee. What are you doing?
I think one time you dogged the kicker that tried to get you.
But it's part
you embarrassed him.
What it means to be a pro, Ryan. Mm-hmm. He has to limit his opportunities to get injured.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, now we have to count on Patty Riley.
Yeah.
Because you out there doing too much. We had to go and find somebody else.
I can't even say his name.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so unfortunate.
I want Dustin.
With all the injuries that we've had this year, you would think that maybe our kickers could stay safe, but no, both of our legs decide to go down. And it sucks, right? Because both of them are having, honestly, all-pro type of years.
All-pro.
Dustin Hopkins has been... obviously, when you compare to Phil Dawson, it gets dicey because he's one of the best kickers of all time.
Dustin did this one year.
But this season in its totality,
it's a
this
Phil
one
Dawson
season
type of year. It's a Pro Bowl.
Exactly. And then you look at Corey Bjorquez, an underrated part of this team, right? Maybe
very
just as important as a defense.
Pro.
You have a guy that can flip the field no matter where he is, and more than that, you have a guy who can pin the offense consistently within the 10 to 5 yard line.
Maria. Ryan is flowing. He preaching. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
And because of everything you just mentioned, their value is in their responsibilities to this team.
It's a mess.
Their value is the punting and kicking.
Yes.
You're not valuable as a tackler.
Yes.
Like, I didn't need it. I love it, though. I love him, though.
Okay, but hold on. Say it to
I do too, Josh.
I know
we
know you love him, Josh. You've been raving about him for weeks now. But as
Dustin,
a coach, okay, you're being...
I want to have a beer with Dustin.
Okay, a kicker's being coached. Does a coach ever tell them, okay, and if you see the
Hell yeah.
They tell him not to lay off.
I guarantee you, Bubba was like, stop, the whole way down the field. To not because of the kick return, but to Dustin. Like,
I mean, on the sideline, I'm saying when you're actually coaching during practice, as you've been a kicker all your life for the most part, is it known you do not go
Dustin ain't doing that in practice. He's kicking, and then he's like, the whole team doing their thing, and then Dustin like, how can I kick it so it can go this way? Okay.
What I'm saying, it must not be known for kickers to lay off, Josh. I think we're assuming that they're supposed to lay off. If it's known to lay off, kickers wouldn't be trying to go after the receivers.
You heard what Ryan said?
What, the returners?
He juiced up. He in the game. He an athlete.
Oh, okay.
He out there. He kicked it. Oh my God, they about to return this.
Not my kick. Okay, I get it. Not my kick. You about to return?
Exactly.
Okay, I get you. I get it.
But listen to this.
You had to make it make sense.
He didn't have a Josh Cribbs out there covering.
Right.
He didn't have a Bubba Ventrone out there covering.
Right.
Phil Dawson had that.
Right.
We were out there like dogs.
Mm-hmm.
We was ripping and dishing.
Right.
Ripping, releasing. We knew everything. Two-gapping. It was guys at the point of attack that their two-gap was horrible. I mean, they showed on one side to give him another side, to give the blockers leverage. We can talk about it all day, but
now that I think about it, you will run down there and shut them down.
It was my favorite part. I love tackling more than returning.
But hold on, how you would get down there and shut them down so quickly? I know you guys all can run fast. Is that instinctive, or is it you think some guys shied away from doing that? Like I ain't trying to.
Some guys who
because you'll be down there shutting them down every time. I'm like, hold on, he fast, but
so I mentioned Bubba Ventrone.
Yeah,
it was other guys on the team too. Nick Sorensen, Costanzo.
Right,
we racing. We are
friendly competition.
Friendly.
I'm gonna get them first, baby. I'm gonna get them first.
We had bets. Like, man, this is me. We hungry.
Yeah.
My trick, I let a few guys go. So Bubba just had this amazing speed for special teams.
Right.
I let Bubba be the penetrator.
Mm-hmm.
And I followed up. I was the linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
I cleaned up. He eat up a few blocks.
As soon as you get juked.
He eat up a few blocks. And then the guy would come right to me and him, solo dolo. And I finish him off
1v1,
every time.
baby. 1v1,
and then
baby.
me and Bubba would shake hands and chest bump. Like, man, that's us.
But hold on, were there some players that didn't want to play special teams?
Yes. Because they came on core. The special teams player in the NFL now, we gotta understand that they were the who's who on their college teams. So
it's like an insult to them to be pushed over.
NFL scouts ain't out here recruiting special teams players in college. Like, oh man, he gonna be a great special team. Now you gotta be able to play core.
Okay.
So that's why special teams coordinators are great teachers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them played the game, but sometimes it don't translate. So one thing I did well, coaches. One thing I did well as a coach was be able to translate the knowledge that I know to another person.
I remember
That's what makes you a great coach, but not just to another player.
Hey, the head coaches would call you in there and be like, I'm gonna have Cribs explain this.
Exactly.
Because a lot of these head coaches and little T, and we could be a little NFL T, a lot of these head coaches are much older. Much out of touch with the younger generation. So they need a younger coach like Josh or, that age range to come down here and they got kids around this age that can break it down to what they're trying to say and can relate to them. So I love
guys, that. And Ryan, you know this because we just got a new kicker in, got a new punter in. Special teams interchangeable. Yeah. They come in every week. A new guy flip-flops or somebody's inactive or active. They not playing core right away. Mm-hmm. No, they playing special teams right away. If we get another guy on the team and he active, he not playing. He not starting that middle linebacker. Whoever's on special teams starting that middle linebacker, and that guy gonna play special teams. So I used to have to teach guys right away, 2 days, 3 days, how to go down, make a tackle on the kickoff, how to cover on punts, how to block on punts, right away.
But you can make a name for yourself playing special teams, and a lot of people kind of overlook it.
That's how I made money.
This gonna be your way in, baby.
I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of special teamers just ball hawking, running their ass off, tackling guys at the 1 yard line, and I've seen it save 7 points. I've seen it limit them to 3. I've seen it cause turnovers. I mean, it's immense. And you want to earn your minutes, then that's where you earn them is in special teams. It's no secret. And just like anything in life, when you have an opportunity, no matter how little it is, you have to do your best at it.
Period.
Exactly.
Special teams,
the opportunity.
Yep.
It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than have an opportunity and not be prepared. And that's what special teams gives players, young players.
And I remember when you were out there coaching for the NFL Collegiate Bowl.
Yeah, the NFL.
Remember, he was like, some of these players not showing up to special teams meetings. I was like, you better go out there and tell them that might be their way in, You got to express the importance to them because they write off like, oh, I'm a receiver or I'm a QB. You better come out here and get in any way you can and then solidify yourself in other ways.
Absolutely.
Your typical bets, you going to those?
Yes.
Okay.
Ryan, last week, because I went with big play and I went with my own. So I tend to be a little conservative now because I want people text me and be like, man, I bet with you. And then every parlay hit except for one. I'm like, we lost. Everything else hit. So I'm being real conservative. Like, you can pay your bills off my bet.
Oh,
you can pay your bills. You can invest in me. I'm gonna make them call it crib stock because
Josh Coin.
Yeah, Josh Coin. Because when you bet with me, I'm not trying to get you $1 million. I'm trying to get you return on your money, so it ain't
that little
in
bit
jeopardy.
Add up. Right?
It adds
little
up.
By
so
little.
Joe Flacco, 200 yards passing. He almost threw for 300. Bam, we got paid.
Got
David Njoku, 4 receptions. He got 6.
Cha-ching. Every time you say, I'm going to say cha-ching.
Browns defense, 1+ turnover.
You got it?
Got it.
Cha-ching.
We all got paid.
Got paid. Payday. More money. Hey, Josh, 1, 2, 3.
More money, more money, more money. And not just that. Let's look at...
It's my money and I want it down.
Exactly. That's all we cared about. I was looking at that. I was looking at them perform. I'm like, oh my God, I underperformed. But I like that because if you bet with me, you got paid.
Right.
You could have made your own other bets, but this bet is gonna pay.
Right.
Let's look at today.
Yep.
Okay, I got a little
tonight's game, right?
Yeah, tonight's game.
What we got?
I got a little. I can't say I'm getting greedy, but the Jets are down to their offense is bad. Ryan,
worse in the league.
Worse in the league.
Joe Flacco has 10 passing touchdowns this year. The Jets offense as a whole has 10 passing touchdowns.
And how
this
many
year.
games have Flacco been here?
4.
4 games.
That's crazy. Okay.
And they've been it ain't like the Jets just start playing.
Right.
Flacco's already passing. He's already tied them for the many quarterbacks they have. They turn the ball over pretty good, and our defense gets turnovers. I got our defense getting at least 2 turnovers. That's bold. But
I see it.
Vegas was like, not bold enough. Your defense is number 1. So it's only plus 260, but I think this is very doable tonight. In defense, right, Maria? Browns defense to force 2+ turnovers, right?
Okay, 2 plus
2+
turnovers.
turnovers and 2+ sacks.
Okay.
And Joe Flacco, 2 touchdowns.
All right.
I think that's pretty bold.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold.
That's
2 touchdowns. So it ain't just throwing bombs and getting caught at the 10 and then we run it in.
2 or more turnovers.
Nah, we got to throw the touchdowns in. So I think this is very doable.
Okay.
I think this is still lowballing us, but I'm trying to get y'all paid.
What's that plus 260 mean?
Plus
I'm still trying to understand. You need to do a tutorial on how to do this.
I will.
You know?
That's what I'm going to do because I'm going to do that for basketball as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 260 means if
you put in 100, you get plus 260 from that money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's based off of $100. Like you put in 100, get plus $260.
2 plus turnovers, 2+ sacks from Joe Flacco, 2+. Okay.
Ryan, do you think this is doable?
Yeah,
like,
I do. Obviously, the hardest part is the turnovers, but I fully expect 2 turnovers, and there's really a reason not to expect it, right? You have Trevor Siemian coming in, who has, I believe, like a 10 QBR in the 3-game sample that we've seen him on the Jets, and then you factor that with the Browns are easily the best defense in football at home. Now we have a healthy secondary too, and you got to look at it in terms of we still have so much going for us. Yes, we have a playoff spot to be clinched, but beyond that, I mean, Kevin Stefanski really is, and in my opinion, should be the favorite to win Coach of the Year.
Boom.
You have Miles, who right now is on the national stage, who we all know is the best defensive player in football, not even close, but give the opportunity for the national stage to see that. And then you got the secondary who's trying to get all 3 of these corners in, which in my opinion deserve it. So there's a lot on the line, and 2 turnovers I really don't think is far-fetched.
It's not. And when we talk about that, let's look at the Browns right now. Ryan, we have a legit opportunity. I don't like to speculate, but let's just do it just for this one time.
I'm down.
There's a chance we could be the number 1 seed. Is that correct?
Yes,
but the Baltimore Ravens right now,
49ers didn't do us any favors.
They sucked.
Yes, they did.
Maria, the San Francisco 49ers.
And everybody had them going all the way.
They're supposed to be the top team.
Yeah.
They still might go all the way, but they're supposed to be the top team. And the Browns, we looked at our chances to possibly be the number 1 seed shrink. The chances of Baltimore Ravens losing 2 it's just it's not a good chance. They're the best team
Lamar
in football.
Jackson, them killing it.
Are they not?
Yes, I would say right now, I mean, some people would still say the 49ers, sure, but I would say right now the Ravens are the best team in the NFL, and I'd go as far as to say and yes, I'm a homer, so I'm giving the Browns some love here, but truly the only team, and I don't even want to say that I'm scared of, but the only team that I truly think may be better than us is the Ravens right now. Like the Dolphins, yes, they're good. I don't know, they don't really have any marquee win except that Cowboys win, which is still shaky, and then you look at the Chiefs, who aren't the Chiefs as usual.
They're not.
And then beyond that, I'm not scared of the AFC South.
I think everybody's scared of us.
Yes, as they should be.
We ain't got nothing to lose. We get to the playoffs. We down to the bottom of the barrel players. And it's not nothing against our players. I mean, injury.
Yes.
We just pulling guys on the street. Can you play football? Come on. You can play.
I gotta help
Stand right here. Stand right here. You're going to be our tackle. Go ahead.
I got lost. I got to help me understand.
You're going to be our guard. Come over here. Can you play?
So if we make it to the playoffs, are you saying the first team we're going to play is in AFC South, or is it going to be the Ravens?
South.
Oh, okay, so it's not going to be the Ravens.
When we win, and I'm speaking this to existence.
Okay.
When we beat a team from the AFC South, we're going to be able to play. We're going to have to go through the Ravens. You can't go to the Super Bowl without going through the Ravens. Okay. And that's just no way around it.
Okay.
The only other scenario, Ryan, I looked at it.
AFC South, what they got? Colts, Texans, Jaguars?
Because the Ravens have to play the bottom seed.
Right.
So
we would need something kind of crazy to happen, but you would need let's say
Miami or something, right?
Yeah,
to lose
so
out.
you would need the other wild card team, which would likely be an AFC South team, to beat the Dolphins.
Right.
Somebody.
And then
that would boost them up.
Right.
Which would make us
We would play the winner of the matchup right now based on seeding. We would play the winner of, I believe, Buffalo and Kansas City.
Right. And not play the Ravens, because the Ravens have to play the lowest seed because they're in the first
Knock them out right away.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in the first seed.
Okay.
But the way it look, it's likely going to happen. If our road is to the Super Bowl, it'll go through the Ravens via going through the AFC South.
Yep.
Either the Colts or all three of the teams.
Yep.
Colts, Texans, or Jaguars right now.
How they looking, Ryan?
Who looking?
Colts, Texans, and Jags. They doing good?
It could go either way.
Yeah,
the Jags are losing right now.
Yeah, they're three teams that are kind of pretty similar in the sense that, yes, the Jaguars did have a lot of preseason.
All
yes.
of them? Yeah. All of them are 8-7.
The Jaguars are one of the coldest teams in football right now.
The people
whether you want to attribute it to Trevor Lawrence's injury or whatnot, but they do not look good right now. And then you look at the Texans. Obviously, they were without Stroud against us, but a team with no playoff experience at all, a new head coach, a new rookie quarterback. So I don't really see them being a threat in the playoffs. And then you look at the Colts, which they've done way better. They've blown expectations out of the water after losing Anthony Richardson so early in the year. But once again, a new head coach, unexperienced playoff team. So I don't see them as a threat either.
Right, but
I want to find out. How do he know all this stuff?
How does who know?
Brian.
Because he watched football.
Oh, okay. Because, he knows.
We got him on here for a reason. He ain't just oblivious to the... But, Ryan,
I love it, Ryan.
In your opinion,
yeah,
which AFC South team are we going to have to face?
If I had to pick one today, I'm going to pick the Jaguars just in sense that I think they'll kind of get it back together. You have Doug Peterson, you have Trevor Lawrence, who I'm just, whether it's going to happen or not, I'm going to trust him over C.J. Stroud and especially Gardner Minshew. But I really could see any of those three teams getting in. We know how close it is. But like I said, we're kind of fortunate enough that if we do get that 5 seed, which is seeming like that's the case, we're going to go on the road and play an AFC South team, which I think the majority of fans right now would be comfortable in saying that the Browns would win it, and I feel like they'd be favored in it.
Why are you showing us your coat?
The Browns wearing white tonight.
Oh, they are?
They wearing their white helmets. Ain't they wearing their white helmets too?
Sir.
I love the white on white. Okay.
So I'm going to be at home.
So white out, baby. That's cream.
That's cream.
I got a white jersey you can wear.
See how she has a... That's cream.
I want to talk about. We talking about the defense. Is Denzel Ward playing?
Denzel Ward is playing.
Okay.
Yeah, he in there.
We don't.
So Ryan has just said, we are healthy in the secondary. I think we'll take care of business. I don't think it's going to be a trap game because that's our old Browns mentality.
Exactly.
Like we always lose the games we should win. Not this defense.
No.
They lock in. Swartz got them on anybody can get it. And we talked to JOK last week.
Yeah.
Before he had another great game. He's out there balling. Had another great outfit on.
You see, once we had him on, everybody had him on. I was like, yes. Okay, yeah.
Everybody talking about JOK.
Yeah.
And that was amazing.
That dude,
And shout out to Chef Zay.
Yeah.
He getting a lot of pub too. I love it.
After we had him on, you see everybody. Now y'all want to have Chef Zay on. We've been seeing his potential.
And he's doing an amazing job. And I got the jersey coming for you too, Chef Zay.
Yeah, we brought it. We just got to ship it. But I promise we got your jersey, Chef Jay.
Maria has a
What? What'd I do?
A nice review.
How you?
your YouTube.
Okay, so my YouTube, I've been getting some traction on my.
I love it though.
I'm starting to do reviews, my fragrance reviews, and Josh was making fun of my intro to my reviews.
It's long.
Y'all let me know.
I love it.
But on YouTube, it's different. You got to kind of wheel them in. And so my intro, I wanted to be funny. So y'all tell me what y'all think. We'll play a clip of it, and y'all tell me if my intro was too long. Now look, it's funny. Hey, don't let nobody steal your man. Buy this fragrance at your own risk. This right here is a penny dropper. Now here comes my husband. Because this right here, it's going to have the girls flocking. I mean, the chicks going to be coming down like pigeons in Central Park, honey. If you a man on here and you think you might get some action, or you hoping to get some action from somebody you dating, you seeing, put this on. Well, I'm going to take you down right now. It smells so good. I feel bad recommending it to you because I don't want your man to get taken from you. Definitely keep this in your cup holder in your car. You know what your girl did? I got the Creative Vintage for her. Is that you smelling like that? Oh, she smells really good. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It's that good, y'all. Sometimes you have to let fragrances dry down.
Sometimes you don't got time for that sometimes.
Cause you 14, you got things to do. Oh, hold on, no, you can't just be coming out of my videos like this. She wear this sweet, cute scent, but she'll still cuss you out. No. No, here, get out of here. No, I do not. Get out of my video! Go 30 minutes late, cause you got about 2.5 good hours before this disappears. You're gonna be smelling like skin. Do you want that for your man? Are you a secure enough woman to be able to recommend this fragrance to your man and have him walking around smelling all scrumptious and whatnot, grabbing all the attention? Because that's what Creative Vintage is gonna do. It's that good, y'all. And we're gonna get into it. Let's go. Okay, so now that I'm watching it back.
Oh, it's back? Oh. I took a break.
Took a nap and everything.
I took a break.
Okay, so now that I'm watching it back,
I think that's the whole episode. Is that the whole episode? Jesus.
Okay, so I do my own recording and editing. I'm learning this thing. Okay, that was a bit long.
Yeah, you think? I told you
but
every time.
But on YouTube, you gotta catch them with the intro. They say if you get somebody to watch your video for 30
all
seconds.
All you gotta do is watch your intros, and you got the whole gist of the whole show. So you gotta shorten them things up a wee bit. You're doing a great job, though. I love looking at them. Yeah,
I got like almost 3,000 views on one. I was like, hi. But you see how Josh popped up in his underoos? I tried to edit that out. He insisted on keeping it in there. I said, I don't want nobody seeing what you were. Don't let nobody steal your man.
This right here.
My bad. Josh, I said, did y'all see Josh with his underoos in my video? He insisted that
Maria
I kept that in there.
This right here is the panty dropper.
Whoa. That's Trey Songz, by the way, right?
So I came in. I was like, you talking about panty droppers? Shoot, right?
Josh, you can't be coming on TV in your underoos, man.
I be loving it, man. Me and Maria, we had so much fun.
That. You should get an OnlyFans.
Nah, stop that. Stop that.
I'm just saying, you make some money now.
I can make some money. Will you be in there?
I make more.
Subscribing. It ain't everything. It ain't all about money.
Follow us on OnlyFans. It's the return at night.
You know, speaking of return at night,
returning to the bedroom.
Speaking of the return at night, we went live the other day.
We went live the other day,
and I loved
Josh was spilling all the tea.
That
Look
NFL
at this video.
tea.
We want to know what y'all think. What y'all think the answer to this question is? Look at this video right here.
What's the worst QB you played with? Come on now, you know he can't throw nobody under the bus. No.
Yes, I can.
No. We have to see these people. Y'all know that, right?
I know we got a job for the NFL. They don't sign my.
No.
I got my pick.
We are intermediate, so
I
we
got
have
the
a job to do, of course. But we gotta see some of these people. We can't be up here.
I work for the fans. The worst quarterback. It's been a lot of them. I'm not even going to name.
Make me hit? No, don't do that, Josh. I'm gonna come in there. I'm gonna come in the den and cut the camera off, man. You can't name the.
Nah, don't come in here no more. Look, the worst quarterback that I ever had.
No, don't do it. They gotta tune in next time. You can't do that. You can't do that.
He threw the worst ball too.
He couldn't throw.
Wobbly. I'm like, what the?
Oh, don't say that.
He was a high round pick like all our quarterbacks.
Man,
people thought he was our
say
savior.
Somebody they ain't gonna save you. Every time they get a new QB, I'll be like, y'all.
And y'all guess it wasn't McCown.
Maria
Maria added that up. And I was like, dang, Maria, that was supposed to be a highlight.
And actually,
I got to start going behind
viral.
her.
It's going viral. So my edits, you know what? I'm a good content creator. I don't.
You are.
Sometimes we minimize ourselves.
No. You're a great content creator.
My ideas be fire.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who has gone viral as much as.
No, I'm not. That wasn't sarcastic.
You got to understand, companies pay for people to produce content for them, and I just do it like nothing. So I'm gonna put that's on my resume now.
Okay.
But what you think? What y'all think? Who was the worst NFL QB Josh ever played with?
Give me 2 guesses of who you think.
And you don't confirm nothing.
I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
I just want to know what Ryan thinks.
Double checking.
I just want to know what Ryan thinks.
Be mindful. We come across these people sometimes in the airport.
I don't care. We don't care about that. I don't play for them no more NFL.
No.
If you threw a bad ball, if you was a bad quarterback, I mean, that's just.
All right.
If I was a bad returner.
Without being said,
I've seen a lot of bad Browns quarterbacks. So let's see.
Haven't we all?
2 guesses. Yeah, don't confirm or deny. We'll converse after because I do want to know if I'm right. I'm gonna go with either. I'm gonna say either Brady Quinn or I'm gonna go with. You played with Brandon Whedon, right?
Yes.
Our Brandon Whedon. Yep.
Okay.
Those would be my 2 guesses.
Why everybody thought what they thought.
Did y'all see my face when he said it?
I didn't see
Great
it.
poker face, right?
Oh yeah.
He said Brady Quinn.
That was your face?
Yeah. Is that good? Like, can you tell?
I can't
no.
tell
Because if I would have been like, oh.
No tell there. There's no tell
the lights are on, but nobody's
There's
home.
no tell
Brandon
there.
Whedon.
I feel good in saying this. I do think that it's one of the 2. I'll say that.
Okay.
Over 1,000 comments.
I think Brandon Whedon, he was a pitcher for the
Yes.
Started baseball.
Started.
So are you
he
saying
was a starting
that because
pitcher
you're like,
for the New York Yankees.
Brandon Whedon was?
They was tearing his fastball up though, so it ain't last too long.
Oh, okay.
But
that still mean he got an arm on him though.
Yeah, he definitely had an arm. But he was older. Was he drafted?
He was the oldest guy drafted. He was
playing
like 26.
Because he was playing baseball
Okay, because he was playing baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
You be knowing the most. You know some of the coolest stuff, man.
So
okay,
this quarterback, who shall not be named yet,
right? Yet
he threw a ball that looked like a ceiling fan. And like, you ever throw a ceiling fan at somebody? You didn't? Okay. You look at the ceiling fan up there and picture the ball coming at you like, like that. And you like this.
Do the hands again. Do the hands again.
And your hands are, so my eyes like, I'm like, what the?
But that's messed up though, because then you get, say you don't catch it.
And it wasn't just
and
me.
It's my fault because I ain't catch this wobbly ball.
Ryan, this ain't just me. Like, I didn't just come up with this name. This is not just my opinion.
Yes, this is known throughout the locker room.
This is known throughout the locker room. Like, we look at him like this. Look at me, Ryan.
Like, how
you make eye contact, I'm looking away from you.
How in the hell did you get drafted?
Like, it was bad.
How does that happen? How does somebody make it to the NFL level throwing wobbly ass balls?
They played on good teams. Yeah. They have a good pro day. They ball out. So sometimes you can have it factor. Look at what was the quarterback play for the Broncos? He a commentator now. Had that one hit wonder year. Took him to the playoffs.
Oh, Tim Tebow.
I knew Tebow. I knew it was Tebow.
Tebow wasn't a great quarterback.
No, he wasn't. You
don't want Tebow on your team.
Hey, but Tebow was a God-fearing man. Sometimes favor ain't fair.
And exactly.
Any religious person would tell you favor's not fair.
And God said, let him be a sports announcer.
Yeah. It's some of y'all now.
And not a Super Bowl quarterback. He was a playoff.
Some of y'all right now in jobs y'all not qualified for. Favor's not fair. You got all your co-workers mad. Favor's not fair.
It's not fair.
That's true.
Ryan, tell us what you expect from the game today, and we'll get out of here. Yeah, today is a big game.
Yeah, I mean, I expect more of the same in terms of the defense. The fact that we're home, relatively healthy as we can be in terms of all the injuries we've had. Yes. And then I just look to Flacco to continue doing what he's done.
He looks to Flacco. Go ahead. You said it like an omniscient, like we look to Flacco, like we doing this.
Look to the hills. He's looking to the hills.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to see us get up early as we should. And in fact, I would be in favor of a game like this. We win the coin toss. Obviously, the usual part is to defer, but in fact, I would love to see Flacco go out there, set the tone, and then
they did that.
Yes.
Not the last game, but the game before last, they won it and took the ball.
Give me the ball.
Maria, you remember then they lost the coin toss and deferred.
Yeah,
I mean, and the other team deferred.
So they can have it back at halftime.
So they can get it at halftime. Yeah. But when we had won it the week before, we took the ball.
Yeah, instant momentum.
Instant.
And I would love to see, like I said, get up early. I would love to see us start getting that ground game going. It's faltered a little bit, but I'd like to see it get going again as we go to.
Job, Ryan.
Yes, he did.
We find in run game because the run game now consists of screens, short dump off passes at the line of scrimmage. It ain't got to be a run. It could be I'm blocking. I turn around and get a little short, quick pass.
Josh, I'll tell you this, and you said it best when you came on to Matt's show with me. You said that watching Flacco with Stefanski, it's like Stefanski's a kid in a candy shop. And I think that is the most perfect analogy that you could make out of it. And I mean, it's just been whatever happens, but it's been a hell of a ride.
Absolutely. I think today they clinched, guys. What about you guys? Check my typical bet out. I made it in favor of whatever Big Play's typical bet is. I think
praying for a big win tonight.
I think they be Big Play be getting a little egregious.
Big Play or typical?
I wasn't big with Big Play. It was plus 1,400.
Yeah, and it hit. It hit in the first half.
And I put 100 on it
because Flacco turned into Tom Brady.
Yes.
It was insane.
He's in his Tom Brady.
Yes.
You know how people say he in his Jesus year when they turn 33 because that's the year Jesus he did all the miracles.
Yeah.
Flacco is in his Tom Brady years.
Yeah.
He's in his Tom Brady years. So he's giving the Browns his best and giving you the best that I got.
Like Anita Baker.
Baby.
Can I just say the only thing that was missing from this live right here was a cocktail.
Next time. When we're not on TV.
Okay. All right.
Ryan, you got to let us know. When we're not on TV, we're going to toast to the dogs.
Okay.
And we're going to let it ride.
Dogs. Do y'all thing tonight, baby. Yes. Good luck to our dogs, and we'll be bright. Let's go live tonight.
Let's go live.
Find us on our social media. We're going to go live tonight right after the game, after the Browns win.
After the Browns win.
All right. See y'all next time. Love y'all.
Peace.